Hello, I'm Luca di Persio. I'm the scientific coordinator of the new master degree in data science at the University of Verona. And today I would like to introduce you Dr. Alexandr Honchar, who has taken his master degree in mathematics here in Verona, the University of Verona, within the College of Mathematics, discussing a thesis on application of machine learning methods within the financial sector. In particular, he developed some methods which help in order to boosting financial models calibration with deep neural structures. And he is now the co-founder and chief architect officer at Neurons Lab, which is a company located in London, highly specialized in using machine learning and neural networks approaches to solve real-world tasks within not only the financial scenarios, but even with respect to a broader range of application. I would like to underline that in this talk, Alex will talk with you, particularly with respect to how to use the knowledge acquired within your university master degree path, particularly with respect, of course, to machine learning and neural networks methodologies in order to become a successful businessman. So I strongly hope you will enjoy his talk. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Honchar and I'm working in the field of artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, whatever you want to call it today, because it's more or less about the same. I have graduated from the Faculty of Mathematics in University of Verona, and what is interesting how this profession of mathematics and also a bit of computer science is changing. And we all know that before what mathematicians and also computer scientists used to do. The one way is you go and do the research and R&D. It can be university, it can be the big company, but your main work, your main impact is creating new theoretical results and pushing the field forward. The second way is to become over the analysts. For example, you as a mathematician, you develop new mathematical models of some processes or objects. Or for example, you can become a relatively simple software developer. And the question is how this is connected to the AI. Before, actually, AI itself was really simple. It was mostly related to the automation. And simple automation of the things is basically programming. You just put something on the line and you program exactly the steps a machine has to do to recover some really simple human actions. And also mathematics is also used to it. For example, you need to model some complex processes, complex calculations, and replace a human where our brain is not enough to make the calculations. So that's where the mathematical models are coming to the game. Unfortunately, these two things are changing today because even when you need to automate some simple human things, they become more and more complex. It's not enough just to replicate the hands of the human. You need to replicate the vision, the understanding of the language, understanding of the speech, of the text, etc., etc., etc. And this is what you can't do with simple programming. The same happens to the mathematical modeling, because the processes we want to model are becoming more and more complex. They're getting much more variables, much more conditions, and it's really hard to make a single, even the team of mathematicians, to create a mathematical model, for example, for the video, or for example, even to some space objects, or for some complex engineering things. This is why a new both programming and mathematical paradigm needs to be created and was created, and actually this is what appears to be machine learning or AI today. The examples of such a new kind of automation you can see every day. When you enter a website like Amazon or Netflix, and when you see the goods that you would like to buy or the movies you would like to watch, there is no way you can program it with a simple programming language as if-else statements, and also there is no way you can just define a formula that tells a person what he or she is gonna like. This is what can be done only with big combination of understanding of the business and human preferences, knowing how to program things, and knowing how to build mathematical models that replicate business and replicate human preferences. And this is what machine learning is about. This is the next level of both computer science and mathematics. It combines all of the worlds. And the same happens when you want to understand human speech, human text, human actions in the form of the time series, and even some another bigger things like markets, business data, etc., etc. And to develop such applications and to automate human things and human work that really requires perception, like visual, audio, and textual, and other kind of perception, you really need fundamental education. It's not enough to know, for example, just about mathematics or just about programming, just know about business. That's why the fundamental program in AI, machine learning, data science, whatever you call it, has to have three main models. It's related to the business, because before creating any app or any application that automates human, you need to understand business very well. Then you need to understand mathematics, because when you understand business, you need to understand how you will model these actions, how you will automate it. And by modeling, I mean not creating a formula or set of equations for a process. I mean the modeling the abstract brain, if you like to call it, that will learn from the business data. So the model has to take into account the complexity, the amount, and the variety of the data. And then you will need to be able to implement this model in the programming language and insert it into the business to make the implementation and integration. And this is what AI field is about. And I think, and actually many other professionals think and see that this is what is the future of the technology. As electricity was the breakthrough technology a couple of years ago, AI becoming the breakthrough technology today. So electricity required knowing a lot of physics, mathematics, and another disciplines, and was really interdisciplinary discipline. Today AI is the next interdisciplinary discipline that requires knowledge of the business, mathematics, and the computer science. And this is me as a person who works in this field, who is excited by this field. I really invite you to join the data science program in University of Verona. I know people who I was learning from there, they're great professionals, and I hope that with their help you'll become a next professional, the next person who turned the pure electricity into the real results and progress for the country and the whole humanity. Thank you all.